How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to share this little topic or share about this topic. I love talking about this or reading and knowing and learning more about this stuff because, hi, good morning. Because I have implemented it in my life without really knowing. So the power we'll be talking about, or I'll be sharing a little bit of the power of visualization and manifestation. And you can apply this in every aspect of your life, whether it's financial, personal, parenthood, any type of in any aspect of your life. Like I said, I shared a lot about me getting a house last year, right? But before that, it's crazy to me because I didn't really think about this as me manifesting and visualizing exactly what I wanted in my house. But now thinking back, I was so I was using these, implementing this to get the house that I wanted. And let me tell you, one of the things that you need to do if you want to create any change, if you want to manifest things in your life, if you want to attract people into your life, you have to be very, very specific in what you want. And let me tell you how I did this. Whenever I was looking for a house, I would get pictures on Pinterest. We would drive to neighborhoods and pick out the things that we liked in the house. I would write it down on my phone's notes. And from then, I would be super specific on the things that I wanted. I wanted a house with the big giant tree in the backyard because I really wanted to have piñatas. And I love having birthdays with piñatas. And so that's something that I really wanted. And guess what? I got one ginormous tree in my backyard for my piñata tree. And so it's crazy thinking back about that. I didn't realize that I was doing it, but I was doing it consciously. Another thing that helped me get to that place, and I should have started with this, is so when I was in the apartment, I hated those apartments because, neighbors can be really loud and annoying and they don't respect boundaries for other tenants. And we had a lot of those people there, which we were really good. I think we were really good. We went to bed really early. We would never make noise past a certain time. And I remember hating living there. And I was always asking God, why? When are we gonna leave this place? And I was so anxious to just leave and have a better place to live. And one of the things that I remember I started implementing when I was feeling like crap and I didn't want to be there anymore is I got a journal and I started practicing gratitude. I started practicing gratitude on the things that I really was grateful for being in that place. And even though I hated it, I started to get this sense of I am here right now and I am grateful for the roof. I am grateful that we have a place to come home after work. I'm grateful for a place that my girls can live in. I know it might not be perfect, but it's just a sense of being in gratitude for what you have in the moment, knowing that what you're putting out there, you attract. So I tell my 9-year-old this all the time. Whenever you are grateful, whenever you are living in gratitude, you attract more blessings. And so basically I'm trying to teach them how to have that mentality of, if they're open to being grateful and being good people and not necessarily getting to that point that they get comfortable with what they have, but being just grateful for what they receive, they open up themselves for more blessings. And so that's what I did. And let me tell you, I feel like the house came faster than we realized because of that. And I feel like it had a lot to do with that, me implementing, like being more grateful for what I had. Another thing that I implemented were affirmations. Affirmations can play a big role, and I shared a little bit about this a few days ago. Some affirmations that you can do every morning, and the affirmations will vary depending on the outcome that you want to have. But if you want to have a better life in general, I would start doing some affirmations, because you have to train your subconscious mind to think in a positive way instead of being stuck and looking back at the negative stuff or your old self, because sometimes we get stuck there and we judge ourselves harshly for things that we haven't done and we wanted to do, or we're too scared of, or we think that we are not capable of. And so I really think affirmations have been playing a big part in my life right now. And I know you guys have seen me go from like super depressed to like now talking about these things. And I will say affirmations have helped me, because I feel like it's helped me rewire my mentality and my way of thinking and my mindset to thinking more positively. And yeah, you can't let your circumstances define what you want for your future, if that makes sense. Another thing about visualization is visualize with a sense of knowing. So when you visualize something, let's say you want a better job, you have to visualize you getting the job. Be super specific. How much money do you want to get paid? The time that you want to work, the times that you want to be off. Like, you have to be super specific and really do this every morning. Look at it every morning. And that's exactly what I did with my house. I would look at the list that I created for my house, things that I wanted, things that I didn't want. I wanted a house with floors all over the house. I got the house with floors all over the house, no carpet whatsoever. I wanted a house that was pretty lit up with natural lighting. I got huge windows. All of my house is lit up like completely. What else? I'm trying to think of things that I just wanted a really good environment for my kids to grow up. And my neighborhood, I kid you not, is the most quiet neighborhood. They run around on the street and I feel safe, knowing that we live there. And so you have to be super specific when you visualize things for yourself. The more specific, the more things that you can attract to you. So back to the visualizing with a sense of knowing. Know that you can create these things. And that's when I say affirmations play a key role in visualization, because you have to rewire your mind to think positively and thinking that you can achieve those things. That's a hard word for me to say. Another thing, find people that have already done what you want to do and get inspired. Do not copy. I'm not saying copy what they're doing. Get inspired by what they're doing, but what they're achieved, and take action. Take action. What are they doing? How do they carry themselves? Like posture. How are they speaking to other people? What kind of language are they using? That has a lot to do with mindset work. And once you get inspired, once you start seeing that you can do these things, and you have these people that inspire you to be better and do better, and you see that they come from nothing maybe, and you want to be where they are, you can do it. It's just shifting your mentality, shifting your mindset, and like I said, visualizing with a sense of knowing that you can get there and you can achieve anything that you want. Another thing, this is a recent story. I shared this at the beginning of the year. I wanted to pay off debt, and that I wanted to increase my earnings, that I wanted to work on myself. so far, and to me it's crazy because I started the year like super depressed, super down, super, all in my head. That's what it was. I was in my head, and I started like that, but I still knew that I wanted to get to that point that I wanted to feel better. I wanted to be better. I wanted my life to take a different course than I have been in the past. And so one of the things that I started is the coaching, and I am going through the certifications, and it's crazy what I'm learning so far. And it's just the beginning, like the first few videos. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm starting the podcast. I have manifested new clients in my hairstyling business to the point that 2 days ago, I booked 4 new clients that I have never seen before, and that usually never happens in my business. Like I get 1, maybe 2 a month, but not like 4 in just one day, so that's a big deal. And that's because I've been working on my manifestations, affirmation, visualization, and things that I want to create for myself this year. And a lot of the times that stopped me in the past because I was looking at my past as a thing that kept me from achieving and creating the things for me that I knew that I know that I can create for myself. So I was making that a big obstacle in my life. And so I'm slowly letting go of that. I'm not gonna say that I'm perfect and I have it all figured out, because it takes time and it takes work. And a lot of you have seen me go from like 2017 to now, and I feel like I'm a completely different person. Like it's hard to believe sometimes that used to be me. So that's part of the manifesting and creating your own life. You can do it. And it doesn't matter if somebody in your life hasn't done it, if somebody in your family hasn't done what you want to do, you can still do that by getting inspired with other people that you're surrounding yourself with that have already done it. So I will leave you here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. I hope this helped you in any shape or form. And if this helped you, share this with somebody. Share with your people. Share with somebody that needs to hear this, that needs to implement this. I would love to hear back what you thought about this video. And so I would love for you to leave a comment. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday.